What's up, everybody? It's the Digital Podcast. Here we see that the U.S. stock market. Here's a chart from the Federal Reserve, Goldman Sachs Global Investment Research, in which shows that the households of and foreign investors and institutions own 93% of stocks. Now, the ownership breakdown of the U.S. equity market, here you see it's $63 trillion. Households make up about a third, a little more over a third of the market. But the majority, psh, dominated by foreign investors and institutions. Yeah, people don't realize how much of their money is tied to whatever these big players are doing, and you're just there for the ride. You don't move the markets. The markets are moved by entities a lot larger than the households that own stock. So that's something you should know um, whenever you're getting into investing. It's important to know little facts like that so you don't think that your moves are anything significant. Here we have worst years for a US 60/40 portfolio through September. And you see that in the year of 2022, you get a total return of negative 20%. Man, what an investment that is. Can't say you you had anything else because all markets just took a major dump. And the energy crisis that's happening right now, apparently in Europe, Czech Republic, can speak today. Czech Republic school is giving out blankets instead of turning on the heater. I mean, I'm not surprised. Energy has increased 10x in certain parts. Some businesses have been posting their bills. How does a business stay afloat? It doesn't. They go bankrupt. And at the turn of events, we see the UN Conference on Trade and Development showed a literal money printer in their video when asking for increased liquidity and an end to monetary tightening among central banks. So, in this UN official video, apparently they called for the US dollar money printer to go burr again. And they were asking for the Fed and other central banks to stop their monetary tightening. And I think this is funny because, like TXMC says, here's a look at the market history for every time the Fed listened to UN subgroup's recommendations on monetary policy. Absolutely, there's no historical context for that. So what's going to happen from that? Who knows? But we'll see. Does that mark a bottom? We'll see. I do believe that either this market is going to make new highs, and I do believe either there's one more high or it's a retrace. But after that, it's lights out. So you have to be um, well informed on your financial decisions and investments on what you're going to do. And you got to prepare accordingly. If it retraces, you take your profits, even if it does go set up another high. So you play accordingly to how you want to do that. We see just now they're wrapping up the liquidation of the Lehman Brothers bankruptcy, September 28, 2022. And Wall Street Silver says just in time for the next round. After 14 years, the Lehman Brothers brokerage ends liquidation. Well, perfect timing. Couldn't have planned any better. And I thought this is a little interesting thing. Not that it means anything. It could be coincidence, maybe not. But we see Modern Warfare and Avatar came out at the same time when there was a global recession. And what do you have in 2022? The same thing. So I just thought that was something funny in that show. Everyone, but here's the meat and potatoes of this video. Right now, digital ID is trending. And it's apparently, there's this talk, there's been a hack, off this hack that's happened aside from Bill Gates giving another $200 million to the UN's digital ID public infrastructure. Folks, digital ID is coming. And the UN Sustainable Development Goals, I mean, that's part of it. That's all part of it. But if we come down here, It says Telstra reveals data breach hit 30,000 employees after Optus's cyber attack. So you're talking about giving people's information out to the just to whoever. And let's see, there was an article here that I saw that it says announced at work today our employee ID cards are available on an app for our phones for digital ID now. Until announced, we can still use our physical issued ones. So they're enforcing it. This is, I believe, in Canada, since it says Trudeau must go. But I saw an article here that was saying how the Australian government. Oh, here it is. Optus data breach prompting push for Australian digital ID. If this so-called cyber attack has taught us anything, is that the answer to protecting privacy in Australia is not more digitalization. And it says this is exactly how France has been pushing it too. It's for your safety, folks. They want a digital ID so they can link everything to you, and they can shut you off just as fast as they turned you on. So you gotta be aware of what's happening. This is reality, and this is where we're going to. So you have to be prepared. Prepare. All right. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.